Confessions of a YouTube expert who generated over $1 million on this edition of The DV Show.
We're on a mission to rid the world of bad video.
Bye-bye.
This is The DV Show. Bad video sucks.
Welcome to this edition of the DV Show podcast. My name is Brian. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you connected yourself today with our crack team of entrepreneurial video production misfits who are more than eager to offer you expert advice, tips, tactics, and techniques on how to make video work for you, not against you. This podcast has been around since 2005. And our advice has been featured in major industry trade magazines, in numerous articles throughout the web, included in many college course materials, and listed in numerous discussion forums and social networking sites all over the internet. We're on a mission to rid the world of bad video, and we mean it. So on this edition, we are getting down and dirty with some confessions from a YouTube expert who generated over $1 million. Think about that. Now, recently I came across this extremely informative Reddit post from a social media expert who really opened up about how he worked with a famous YouTuber that makes over $2 million annually. Now, the Reddit post was an Ask Me Anything type post that received tons of questions from readers, while the expert was really candid and open on how it all worked. It was very rich with useful information. So you're asking yourself, Brian, that was a Reddit post with text. What's going on? So instead of linking it up on my social channels, putting it in text form, I figure, hey, with the advancement of text-to-speech and AI, let's take the entire text of this Reddit post and transform it into a podcast interview. So whether you're struggling to grow your channel or looking for tips on how to make your content stand out, you should really listen to this. It's some good stuff.
Thanks for having me, Brian.
Tell us a little about yourself.
As a social media content producer, I've had the amazing opportunity to collaborate with top-tier brands and creators. One of the YouTube channels I work with has soared to over 3 million subscribers in just 4 years, racking up over 3 billion views.
That's incredible. Can you share a bit about how that channel grew so quickly?
Absolutely. We focused heavily on engaging content and leveraged social media to boost our views, which are now over 30 million per month.
So many YouTubers think this is hard to do, but it's not. It's actually easy to do, right? It just takes consistency and perseverance. What are your thoughts?
The easiest way to grow is short-form content. Political or controversial topics are capable of attracting a massive amount of people. Doesn't matter if things around the world relate to normal people's lives or not, they want to know what others are concerned about.
The other thing to pay attention to is consistent knowledge about identifying mistakes other creators make. Once you understand what you shouldn't do, 50% of the job is over. Also, understand the way social media algorithms and the latest trends work. TikTok and Instagram update their algorithms around 15 to 25 times per year.
YouTube is a bit stable with updates around 6 per year. It's challenging to stay up to date. When you understand what the platform expects from you, you're ahead of the game 99%. Shorts can dramatically increase your community engagement and reach. They're a fantastic tool for growth, especially when used alongside regular long-form content. YouTube Shorts are a great way to make a massive community in a short period. I believe every creator should make shorts. If creators can use 2 separate channels to upload short and long-form content, it's better.
Many YouTubers don't really pay attention to what the algorithm can offer. What is it exactly?
The algorithm is like a smart assistant that curates content for viewers. If your content resonates well with a small group, the algorithm is likely to expose it to a larger audience. Think of it like this. Imagine the algorithm as a clever assistant that tailors your social media feed. It observes your interactions with various people and topics, and uses this data to prioritize content it predicts you'll enjoy. For content creators, The process is slightly adjusted. The algorithm initially presents your content to a select group of viewers to gauge their reaction. If the response is positive, it gradually exposes your content to a wider audience. This cycle continues, increasing your content's reach incrementally, which can eventually lead to it going viral.
How many hours do you work? Just one client, or do you manage a few? How is your income made?
Good question. I work 12 hours a day and collaborate with multiple content creators. My income generation is a bit complicated. I charge according to a monthly rate and a performance-based system.
How about monetization? How does the channel make money?
I receive a certain percentage of YouTube monetization from the creators I work with. We use a mix of YouTube ad revenue and paid sponsorships. Last year alone, we brought in $2.1 million through these channels.
Speaking of making money, how can business-to-business products or apps gain traction on YouTube?
The secret is to sell not just the product, but the emotion it invokes. Whether it's luxury, innovation, or adventure, connect your product with a strong feeling. Never sell the product, sell the feeling. Rolls-Royce doesn't sell cars. They sell the emotion of luxury and a status symbol. Tesla doesn't sell affordable EVs, they sell the emotion of innovation and technology. GoPro doesn't sell action cameras, they sell the emotion of adventure and excitement.
Tell us about the technical aspects involved, like video editing and SEO.
Yes, mastering YouTube SEO and creating compelling thumbnails are crucial. Thumbnails should hook the viewer, and your video title should reel them in. Thumbnails are still underrated. Never say the same thing in both of your titles and thumbnails. Keep both as simple as possible. For example, a title you can use is, "I found the most expensive apartment in NYC, and nobody wants it." Then the thumbnail says, "It's $85 million. The title should be the first hook, and the thumbnail should be the second hook. There are other ways, such as changing the thumbnail a few times after uploading. Some people reject watching videos purely because of the way the thumbnail looks. When you change it, it entertains different people who have different choices. It's not easy to explain thumbnails and titles. Hope this gave you some insights.
For our final question, what general advice would you give to anyone looking to start a YouTube channel today?
Focus on creating unique content that offers real value. Content that can't easily be replicated. Also, keep up with social media trends and understand how platform algorithms work. This will give you a competitive edge.
It's really that simple.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights today. It's been enlightening.
Thanks for having me on the podcast, Brian.
Well, that does it for another edition of the DV Show podcast. We're always available to answer your questions related to video production. Feel free to talk to us right now. Simply visit our website at thedvshow.com. Click on the red Ask Us button at the bottom right-hand corner of every page and press Submit. Also, be sure to always keep in touch with us by subscribing to our weekly newsletter and getting social with us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course, Instagram. Thanks again for listening. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
For additional tips, tutorials, and to get your video questions answered, visit thedvshow.com.
Stay on the cutting edge with The DV Show.